Welcome to Options Trading Authority's review and overview of MAEDAY 2.3 Precision Home Run Striker Options Trading System. This system is moving average based. We do a couple funky things to a moving average, and then we combine it with other factors to give us a dependable style of anticipated home run trading setup. And what this means is that we can take MAEDAY and use it to anticipate and stock some potentially very lucrative positions that we can stack up into in an appropriate position sized way, and look to maybe score an account advancing type of return. Okay, if you know what I mean by account advancing, that means you hit a nice juicy home run that really pushes ahead your account value quite nicely. Now, we cover many points on this presentation page, okay? And the presentation page will explain MAEDAY a bit more, but I'll tell you right now, the home run trader's mindset is quite a nice one when you have a very solid strategy, or even better, a system. And a system just puts you in front of these home run style moves. Home run move means a large move, okay, that we look to leverage deep in the money with options. So when we only target these home run moves, then we are going for the best of the best types of moves. Right? Then we become highly efficient in our trading, and we don't spend hours upon hours every day staring at the computer trying to figure things out. When you have a system, you don't even have to think anymore about home run trading, okay? You just see this setup, and then you execute when it comes along. Now, you need to pay attention to see what is triggering a setup, and that takes a couple minutes a night, if that. Okay, so MAEDAY can be used as a strategy or as a system, as I mentioned. So you can line it up, and you can take at the time, Twitter was pretty low priced, and these were big moves for Twitter with Twitter options. You see Netflix here. It just depends where the stock is in terms of drama of moves. Now we can score bigger moves there. Home Depot wasn't moving very fast at this time. It moves a little better now. And so it's going to be a home run on options is relative to the options pricing, which is going to be related or relative to the volatility or how fast the stock moves around. Now, as these stocks get higher in price, they tend to move around faster, right? So then the options tend to get more expensive too in terms of premium. But that will vary from stock to stock based on their ability to move around or their average, you just say average volatility. That word is just so overused these days. I hate to even use it anymore. But your average speed of movement and activity levels of bouncing around. I'll think of a better phrase. But anyways, so, it just depends on the stock, and at the point of time, you can hone in, okay, and just crush it with options. I mean, like, for example, here, Apple 22, 20, 18, 35, 35. Okay, if you're able to line up, Apple options are even still, they're quite good. And so if you're able to line up a 20-point move on Apple, okay, a few times a year, hey, I mean, you can, seriously advance your account. All right, so then, therefore, from there, what we need to do is figure out our position size. Okay? And I'll tell you what, for a lot of you guys out there, focusing in only on home runs in a very systematic way, or trend trading, or power trend trading, could do you well. A lot of folks like to go shorter and shorter in time frame. They want money now. Okay? In the binary options world, that tendency drove people to get to 60-second binaries, okay? And I thought I heard something even shorter, but I mean that's getting insane. All right. So we don't need to go. I mean, look, there's plenty of opportunity in day trading. Okay, and I think it's great to learn day trading because, well, you can make a lot of money, but you can also learn to read charts. Okay, especially if you're trading 1 minute bars. I mean, if you're trading 1 minute bars, you process 1 year of price data of your average day bar charts in 1 day. So you can learn at an accelerated rate, which is great. But for the long term, in terms of trading, home run trading, trend trading, man, that's excellent. That's good stuff because you don't have to get into the markets much. And the more you get into the markets, listening to news and watching price charts too much, the more you become vulnerable to getting sucked in by these sirens of the marketplace. You ever have to read the Odysseus novel? I remember reading that in, 8th grade or something like that. And you had the sirens that would woo you to steer your ship to this rocky territory off the coast of some island near Greece, that if you took your ship in there, you'd hit a rock and you would sink and die. So we don't want that to happen to your trading account, okay? So therefore, you want to avoid being wooed by the marketplaces. Remember this, always. The marketplace wants to take your money, okay? The marketplace wants to take your money. And guess what? You want to take the marketplace's money. So, fair, okay? It's fair. It's just how it is. But a lot of people go in the markets thinking that they can do whatever and not learn how to trade and do stupid stuff and then expect to get paid. And then they get smacked. They get mugged, okay? I don't know if you've experienced that, okay? It's just how it works. Go to a serious place without respecting without respecting what it is. So we respect the marketplace, we can make a lot of money. All right, so how do we do that? Well, you become very cerebral and systematic. Okay, and if you're going to be strategic, you use very strong and clear strategies based on price charts. And in order to become a home run trader, you need to anticipate your next entry, your next strike. With a system, all that anticipation work becomes almost nothing. I mean, you can reduce 10 hours a day of straining the brain, which I used to do, to just a few minutes by using a system. So, therefore, I would look to add MAEDAY in your arsenal. It's a bit of an older generation system at this point in time, so I think we have a reduced price on it even. But anyways, I mean, some of you guys will make, I don't know the multiple, 10, 20 times the price of this system in your first trade. Okay, some of you guys. All right, you could. Anyways, depends what you trade to. But you hit one of these home run trends, man. I'll give you the exits clear as a bell. The entries are clear as a bell. You'll have an exact plan. So I look to get started. Add this to your arsenal. At least learn it, and you can have it for later. Maybe you're in cash flow generation mode right now, and that's great. But after you generate all that cash flow, pay off your home, pay off your car, don't have any debt, then it's time to start looking at building bigger accounts and trend trading, okay? And then, eventually using stocks and so on. But that's about it with this introduction to MAEDAY. I hope I have explained this system clear, because this system may be able to help set some of you free, okay? As in financially free. Thanks.